So Bibi Netanyahu gave a speech at the UN, and as we promised, we are going to review it on here because it is very, very important. It's a reminder of everything that we've known, and it's a reminder of Jewish pride and standing up for what's right and not getting confused in a time of crazy. But what was really funny and entertaining just before we review all the points of the speech was the fact that when he got up on the podium, hundreds of diplomats left the stage, and what seemed to be a very, 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 very big moment. Look at how many people hate Israel. Look at how willing these diplomats are to give up all form of integrity just to make a political point. Here's where it kind of gets hilarious, because J-Post, the Jerusalem Post, discovered this, and we'll just read it quickly. The letter was obtained exclusively by Walla of the Jerusalem Post Group. According to the letter, delegations were asked to bring as many staff as possible into the General Assembly Hall and the Visitors Gallery by 8:30 a.m. local time, and then exit the chamber together the moment the President of the General Assembly announces Netanyahu is taking the podium. So, once again, support for the Palestinian thing, this massive, enormous support, is fake, and it's bought, and it's all based on propaganda. They had to ask people to come, to remove them, so they could make this big point and have a video go viral of them showing that nobody wants to listen to Netanyahu's speech. But here's who did listen to Netanyahu's speech, because eagle-eyed viewers would have noticed that there was a QR code on him, okay? And according to the Prime Minister's office, 30% of the people who went into that QR code were from Palestine, Gaza, and Iran. People that Netanyahu actually tried to speak to. As we already know, there were loudspeakers placed outside of Gaza so that the hostages could hear the speech and the people of Gaza could hear it, but also their phones. The Gazans' phones were hijacked and the message was played. And he says this during the UN, yep, we played the message. Number one, in hopes that the hostages will be able to hear it and remember the strength that we need. But number two, to remind the Palestinians who the real enemy is and what's really going on, and that Israel will not be defeated by Western weakness. And that is the main point of this whole speech that he gives. It's to remind us that Western weakness is just that. It's weakness, and Israel is not going to fall for that. And that this whole propaganda thing that we're failing, etc., it's just not true. So let's jump into it and watch it, and let me hear what you guys think. Was this one of the best speeches Netanyahu's ever given? I'll remind you guys that every time he's gone to the General Assembly, enormous things have happened behind the scenes. And so we're hoping and waiting and plotting. Maybe this time it'll be of the same.
So here's where things stand today. Half the Houthi leadership in Yemen, gone. Yahya Sinwar in Gaza, gone. Hassan Nasrallah in Lebanon, gone.
His 1-year anniversary.
The Assad regime in Syria, gone. Those militias in Iraq, well, they're still deterred. And their leaders, if they attack Israel, will also be gone. And for Iran's top military commanders and its top atomic bomb scientists, well, they're gone too.
Woo! And I think this is an important way to start the speech because morale can feel low. The Gaza war, it's going on for so long, it's gone for so long. But guys, look at what Israel's done with some conviction and some thought and some discipline and some real focus on who the real enemy is. We are eviscerating the threat. And so let's just take a second to think about that, because most of the time when we think about the war, we're exhausted and morale is low. But right now, morale can be high. Look at all the accomplishments in just a year and a half. It's amazing.